So hey guys, I got another video here. As you can see the intermediate shaft bushing. If you followed my last video, we talked about priming this after it's been timed and all that and getting it all back in the same spot. So I ran into another teachable moment here that you might know or you might not, but I try to do this stuff for guys who, you know, don't know as much and are fighting with stuff. So this is your drive, your distributor and oil pump drive off the cam. So you see the screwdriver slot in the center. That's what I call it. It just drives the distributor right there in that screwdriver type thing. So to get this out, a lot of people have trouble. You'll try to reach in with a pair of needle nose and grab it and pull it out, pull it. It slips off all the time, and you'll get it halfway out and you'll slip off. So what I do is you take a big screwdriver like this and you put it in here and turn it counterclockwise, and you'll feel it rise up against the cam gear, and then it'll come out, and just turn it a little bit and set it back. And now it's out of the cam and it's just kind of hanging out. Then you take your needle nose and reach in there very gently and grab it and pull it up. Now the part about that's hairy is while sliding it up out of there, I know you can't see in there and I don't have a flashlight to help, but if I get it close enough, you can see the cam in there. Well, maybe you can't. Oh, there's a little bit you can see. Anyway, you can see the cam teeth in there that drive this gear. Now these are cast iron on cast iron. When you pull this up and set it out of the cam, okay, it's not engaged anymore. It's just sitting on top of the cam teeth. The thing is, you don't want to lose that and drop it back in there, because these are remarkably fragile as well as the cam. So you don't want to pull it and then drop it down and pull it and, oh, I slipped, and have it drop down again, because it gets pretty high and this is not light. And if this comes down and smashes against the cam, you can damage those gears really easy. Like, ask me how I know. I'll tell you a story about that. But that's what you want to do. I'll tell you a story later. Is after you get that sitting up on top of the cam and you grab it with your pliers, and now it's going to be easier to just slide right up out of the slot. Now, don't lose it. As quick as you can, get your fingers on it and grab hold of it good and solid and just get it out and away, because you don't want to break a cam gear. Those things are so easy to break. I'll tell you this story now, which makes me look stupid. I ruined a cam one time because I was disassembling the motor. It was still good. I planned on using the cam again, and I totally forgot that there's a cam eccentric on the cam that drives the oil pump shaft. Because like I had said in previous videos, I don't do this all the time. So there'll be like years of gaps of me working on this stuff. So I totally forgot about that. And I'm like, why won't this cam come out? It should just slide out. What is going on? What, you know, like I'm moving it and whatnot. And I thought, because I did have kind of a tight cam bearing on that particular installation, and it kind of fought me. It was a little stiff, and I had to work it until it felt good after that. It never gave me a problem, but it was a little stiff. So I thought that maybe there was a little burr in one of the cam bearings or something, and it was holding me back, and it had worn in and left like a little bit of a ridge. So stupid me, I took a big like pry bar and put it on the back of the cam gear and just gave it a little bit of a nudge to see if it would pop over the edge of the bearing. Unbeknownst to me, because I'm stupid, I forgot that pump rod, which isn't in there now because I use an electric pump, was holding the whole setup back. And I'm not even, like, even though I was doing something stupid, I was still being careful. And I just gave it a little nudge, and it broke a fucking tooth right off my cam, and that was junk. And I talked about disappointed and angry. It cost me like, $300 right there, boom. But you live and learn. I never forgot about the oil pump again, or the water, the fuel pump push rod again, ever. That'll teach you a lesson really quick. So that just goes to show you how sensitive those cast iron gears can be. Like cast iron is super strong in like a compression, but it's not that strong at all in like a torquing, like an ear torquing off, or, a drop situation, or prying on a cam gear, so don't do that. don't bang on it, don't hit anything off of it. Nowadays, I'm super, super careful with my cams. I always just, you be very cognizant of how easy they break. So that's a story about me being dumb. And I don't know, something else, I forget. Anyway, later.